It Feeds Review, a relentless, Gothic spin on supernatural horror. With franchises like The Conjuring and Insidious shaping the supernatural horror landscape over the last decade, the genre has begun to feel a little too predictable, often centered around a psychic white woman facing off against a malevolent force. Chad Archibald, Vicious Fun, doesn't completely stray from this blueprint in It Feeds, but he injects the film with a jolt of energy and a contemporary Gothic flair that makes it feel more like a grim fairy tale than a by-the-numbers ghost story. Ashley Greene stars as Cynthia Winstone, a clairvoyant therapist who uses her abilities to help patients uncover long-buried trauma. Working from her home, she's aided by her daughter Jordan, Ellie O'Brien, who's still learning the ropes and mostly helps with intake. When a terrified girl, Shaylin Martin, shows up unannounced, claiming something has latched onto her, Cynthia is shaken by what she sees, but refuses to help. The girl's father, Shawn Ashmore, storms in, whisks her away, and insists they can handle things on their own. But Jordan is disturbed by the bruises on the girl's body and can't shake the feeling that something is seriously wrong. Her decision to make a surprise visit sets off a chain of chilling, violent events that spiral out of control. From the opening frames, Archibald cranks up the tension and never lets up. It Feeds is packed with visceral set pieces, intense visuals, and plenty of nightmare fuel. Unlike many slow-burn ghost stories, this one doesn't wait for a third-act payoff. It's a full-throttle horror ride from start to finish. The film doesn't just rely on cheap scares either. It balances emotional weight with monstrous terror, offering up a supernatural tale that hits both the heart and the gut. Clearly inspired by films like Insidious, It Feeds wears its influences openly, with Greene's Cynthia echoing a younger, moodier version of Lynn Shay's Elise Rainier. But instead of feeling derivative, it plays more like a reimagining, a cottagecore clairvoyant wrapped in dark linens and hidden traumas. The creature work here is another standout, with practical effects used to stunning effect. Brooklyn Marshall brings eerie, otherworldly movement to the entity at the film's core, and it easily earns its place among the best modern horror monsters. However, in his rush to deliver nonstop thrills, Archibald does sacrifice some character depth. While Greene and O'Brien have strong on-screen chemistry, the relationship between Cynthia and Jordan could have used a little more development. There's a compelling dynamic hinted at, but the film never quite slows down enough to explore it. That said, it's a testament to the world Archibald has built that I found myself wanting more backstory, more lore, more time with these characters. It Feeds doesn't reinvent supernatural horror, but it does give it a much-needed jolt of adrenaline. It's stylish, relentless, and hauntingly atmospheric, a film that revels in its genre roots while still carving out its own space. With its creepy fairy tale aesthetic and breakneck pacing, It Feeds is a terrifying new chapter in supernatural cinema. And honestly, I'd be more than happy to follow the Winstones in future installments. Anything to break away from more ghost hunting glorification in 2025. It Feeds premiered at Panic Fest 2025 and will hit select theaters and VOD on April 18, 2025.